What's up, what's up, what's up? It is Travel Diva Mila. Hopefully you can hear me. I actually had to cut my actual earpiece off, so hopefully you can hear me. The sun is rising on my absolute last day here at Saint Marteen. Beautiful side. I'm on the Dutch side. Been on the French side. Had myself a ball. Y'all hear my voice is actually going out. I gotta go back into reality. I always say that I'm a partial influencer. I gotta go back to my real job tomorrow, okay? I don't get back in till after midnight. By the time I get home and get settled, it'll be about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna be back up at 4 to be back at work at 5:30 in the morning, because that's what I do. Absolutely love to travel. You've heard my actual videos before, and I absolutely love it. Couple highlights. I came into Saint Marteen in 2019, found out you can get to another island literally within 30 minutes or less. We did that. So we've been going nonstop. Not only did we go to one island, we went over to Anguilla for a few hours. We went over to St. Barths a couple of days ago. Had a ball. A couple highlights on these. Y'all extend your trip if you can. First of all, the ferry going over to Anguilla, they said it was choppy. Y'all know I'm okay with any type of choppy waters, as I love to cruise. The more the boat rocks, the more I enjoy myself. So I could tell you one thing, more than anything else, it's just absolutely beautiful and amazing. Now, anybody that gets seasick, I would highly, highly, highly suggest you don't go over there. That mug did rock, and I was telling everybody I was on a private yacht. I really wasn't. I was on a ferry, but I was on the front of the ferry with my friend, and we were having ourselves a good old time that first little 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden that thing with the dipping, we kept getting splashed. I said, well, we're just enjoying our private yacht in our swimsuits, but we was not prepared to get splashed as much as we did. But the beauty was amazing. Everybody was somewhat seasick on that actual ferry over to Anguilla. It's literally less than 30 minutes to get from point A to point B. And we had a really good time on the island for a few hours. We got a driver because nothing is close by the actual port. That's a highlight. Please note that. Nothing is close by the actual Anguilla port. So if you're thinking about going over there for a while, you might want to plan a whole little day trip. Hire your driver. Daddy's Transportation is what took us around. His real name is Dexter. I don't have his actual card anymore. I think he accidentally threw it away. But if you find him, he actually wears this actual shirt that says Dad's Transportation. So make sure you look him up if you can. He said he's always at the port every time people come in. That's the first thing. Anguilla, beautiful island, but it is very quiet and quaint. They were having an actual carnival party this whole weekend, but we weren't going back. We been there, done that, got them passport stamps, because that's what we came for. Anyways, the second full day we were here, we went over to St. Bart's. Now please note, that ferry also super, super, super choppy, but it's about 45 minutes to an hour to get over there, and you can get an all-day pass. Now the problem is you can't come right back. Please note that. So if you're one of those people that just like us, that only wanted to go for about 4 or 5 hours, you're stuck over in the island literally for eight and a half hours or 10 hours. So please note that. We went to this place called Gypsy Beach. And let me tell you, it's not Gypsy. Gypsy, Gypsea Beach. Absolutely beautiful. Now remember, St. Bart's is where all the stars and all the people, the billionaires, vacation. Please note, this is not a cheap island to go to at all. It is French, so I was able to get the best escargot I've ever had in my freaking life. And you guys know I travel a lot. So this is actually super, super important to know. If you're actually wanting to go over to St. Bart's, make sure you have a little bread in your pocket. Then also make sure that you're able to eat their food. If you can, go to either Nikki Beach, not Naked Beach. I was mixing that up. Nikki Beach, N-I-K-K-I, I think that's what's actually Nikki Beach. Or you'll go to Gypsy Beach, the best beach in the world that I've ever been to. Been to quite a few islands, been to many. I know I've been to over 100 beaches in my lifetime. I can't even count, because of course I did a lot of that when I was a child. Don't remember all of them, but this, no rocks, no nothing. I'm talking about from the time you walk out, you will not feel any rocks. It was the clearest beach ever possible. So we had fun, plenty of shopping along the port. But please note, you can get left, so don't get left, okay? You got to check in 45 minutes before you're about to come back to Saint Marteen. Both of those ports are on the Marigold side, the actual French side, so please take that into account if you need a driver in Saint Marteen. We have Michelle. She was amazing. She took us both days back and forth, and then she came back and waited on us, and so we gave her a little extra tip. Completely worth it. She gave us a whole tour of the island, even though I've been here before, my friend hadn't, and we're still trying to celebrate our birthday celebrations like up to the utmost. So we're super excited about that. Last but not least, this is our last official day. We played out by the bar. I was so happy to meet so many darn people from all over this world. Everybody's super nice. And we ate some great food. I'm staying at the Sonesta Ocean Beach Hotel. Now, literally, I'm trying to do this without messing this up, but that's our hotel right there, okay? That is the Everybody Hotel. Now, y'all know I've gotten bougie over the last, and this is my sunscreen, y'all. So I'm sweating because the sun's coming out. And I'm about to get in this water for a little bit. But please note, I absolutely love the hotel. It is not handicap accessible. None of the 3 islands I've been to is handicap accessible at all. Please note, my knees, my back are killing me. But guess what? That's what the drugs are for. So when I get home, I'll just take me a muscle relaxer and call it a dang on day. The biggest thing right now, just to remember, is that if you want an adults only, I've heard me talk about adults only for years because I'm bougie as hell, and the older I get, the more I don't want to see no damn kids. But most of the restaurants here on this resort actually have children. Now, outside of that, I see the kids everywhere, and we heard them crying, and we heard them playing their tablets and everything else. So it is a kid-friendly resort. Now, they do have, like I said, an adults-only side. We didn't hear any kids on that side per se, but each time we were at dinner, we didn't eat at any of the 3 adults-only restaurants. We wanted to eat at the other restaurants. Oh my God, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I'm a Jamaican girl, right? I absolutely love saltfish and ackee together. I had saltfish by itself, which I really liked before. It was perfect. Not too salty. Saint Marteen, highly, 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 highly recommend. And then I tried marlin for the first time. So if you never tried marlin, oh, it was so freaking good. I've never had it before. And I go to Miami at least 3 or 4 times a year. I cannot believe that out of my lifetime. Never had marlin. So shout out to the Florida Marlins, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get off on here. 7/27. That was my birthday. Turn up time. It's still Leo season, so the party never stops. This is birthday trip number 6 for the year. Y'all know my favorite number is 7, so I got to have one more big birthday celebrations. You're going to see many other videos as I have plenty of the travel planned. But it's important to know that the girlfriend is going to party until I reach my 7 islands for the year. And I'm actually going to do that this year and turn up to the utmost. Everybody, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.